The bells of Etherfall didn't ring, they screamed. That sound tore through Arender as he crossed the eastern bridge. The stone trembled beneath his feet. At 20, he trained for battle, studied ancient runes, and survived trials that broke lesser men. But nothing prepared him for the raw terror in those bells. They weren't calling knights to arms. They were announcing betrayal. Above the academy, the sky darkened, clouds folding inward. Students poured from the towers, their faces masks of confusion. Some clutched spellbooks, others blades, many nothing at all. And there, at the center of the grand spire, stood Master Caldrus. He wasn't running. He wasn't shouting. He was just waiting. Arender pushed through the crowd, his heart pounding. Caldrus had been his mentor, a stern man who demanded perfection because he saw their potential. Etherfall trusted him. Arender trusted him. "Master?" Arender called out. Caldrus turned, and that's when Arender saw it. The mark, burning beneath his collar, a sigil carved into flesh and soul, pulsing with a sickly violet light. The Veiled King's mark. A binding older than the academy itself, something only whispered about in forbidden texts. Gasps rippled through the crowd. "I did not choose this," Caldrus said, his voice steady despite the pain on his face. "But I will choose how it ends." Beyond the walls, the ground split open. Shadows spilled forth armored wraiths and corrupted constructs, marching under banners from prophecy. The invasion had begun, guided from within. Caldrus raised his staff, hands shaking. "Students of Etherfall," he boomed, magic amplifying his voice, "you must run. The western gates will hold for a time." "No," someone cried. "Master, come with us." Caldrus managed a small, regretful smile. "The mark binds me to the Veiled King. If I cross the threshold, the gates will fall instantly." Fury and grief twisted inside Arender. "There has to be another way." Caldrus met his eyes. "Arender," he said softly, "you are 20, and already the storm bends around you. Do not waste that gift trying to save an old man." The mark flared. Caldrus slammed his staff into the stone. Runes erupted across the courtyard as a wall of blinding light surged upward, incinerating the first wave of invaders. The effort was tearing Caldrus apart. Arender felt it, the magic collapsing, the bond shattering as Caldrus forced the Veiled King's power to consume itself. The master cried out once, in pure defiance. "Go!" he shouted, his voice finally breaking. "Live!" Arms dragged Arender back as the students fled. He looked back just once. Caldrus stood alone, his body unraveling into light and ash. The mark on his chest blazed, then cracked like broken glass. And then he was gone. The gate slammed shut. Etherfall burned, held at bay by a sacrifice carved into its stones. Tears streamed down Arender's face as the bells finally fell silent. Etherfall was betrayed, but it had not fallen. And Arender swore, in that moment, that the Veiled King would one day answer for the mark he had left behind. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tailies from worlds beyond our own.